Hi students, this is Saheb sir, your chemistry mentor. Today we are going to learn about colligative properties in solutions lesson. What is colligative properties? The properties which are depends only on number of solute particles, not on their chemical nature. Not on their chemical nature, called colligative properties. The properties which are depends on number of solute particles, that is nothing but mole number. Example, elevation of boiling point elevated, depression of freezing point, relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is shortcutly known as RLVP. Next, fourth one is osmotic pressure. Okay, today we are going to learn first one, elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Okay, students, elevation of boiling point. Okay, what is boiling point? The temperature at which the liquid converts into vapor. The liquid converts into vapor, the temperature is known as boiling point. Here we are taking two types of samples. One is solvent, pure solvent. Another one is solution. What is the meaning of solution? That contain solute particles. Okay, this is solution, this is pure solvent. Pure solvent means pure water. This one is example like salt water. Here salt is solute, that is known as solution. When example we take H2O, that is water. When we heat it at 100 degrees, it converts into 100% vaporization. But here we heat the solution at 100 degrees, it converts only 90% of the vapor. Remaining 10%, what we do? The temperature we must increase. That one, we increase the temperature another 10 degrees, that is 110 degrees. Then it will evaporate completely. Okay, here is at 100 degrees it converts 100%, but here 110 degrees. Here it change is plus 10 degrees centigrade. This is known as elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Simply we understand the boiling point of the solution. The boiling point of the solution. The boiling point of the BP, boiling point, shortcut name BP. Boiling point of solution is always higher than the boiling point of pure solvent. Called elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Why? Why the elevation occurs? Because vaporization depends on surface area. Vaporization depends on surface area. At 100 degrees in solvent, all are H2O molecules or water molecules. So the surface total area gives vaporization. But here some are solute particles are there. They are not vaporized at 100 degrees. So we can increase the temperature. Then only the middle spaces, some space is lesser than solvent place. The surface is decreases, that vaporization surface is decreases. So the required temperature needs another or more temperature, 10 or more. This is known as elevation of boiling point. Here we show that like delta TB. the temperature difference between the solution. Ts is solution, T0 is solvent. Ts is solution that contain solute. T0 is pure solvent, that is pure water, we assume that. Okay. Delta Tb value, the elevation of boiling point value depends on number of solute particles because it is a colligative property. So delta Tb value is directly proportional to concentration of solution. Concentration depends on which? About solute. So solute particles. How do we calculate concentration? Like molarity like. So here concentration is, we take molality. Okay. Then delta Tb value is directly proportional to molality. Okay. This one, delta Tb is equal to Kb dot m. Here Kb is ebullioscopic constant. Units of this one is Kelvin, kg per mole. Very important for MSET, please remember. Okay, take as this equation 1. We know that m value, small m formula, weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by weight of this, take 1, this take 2, weight of the solvent. Okay, because it is molality. Okay, now this one takes as 2. Now substitute 2 into 1. Now substitute formula 2 in formula 1. Then what we get? Delta Tb is equal to Kb into W1 into 1000 by m into W2. According this equation, we can calculate the molecular weight of the solute. This is the use for elevation of boiling point M1, MW1, that is solute molecular weight. We replace it Kb into W1 into 1000 by delta Tb, that is elevation of boiling point, into W2. This is the use for elevation of boiling point. Students, please note down this. Please pause the video and note down here. We can continue depression of freezing point in the same session. Okay, please pause here and note down. Next, second colligative property is depression of freezing point. Freezing point means the liquid converts into solid. The temperature at which the liquid converts into solid, the temperature known as freezing point. Okay, here depression means decreasing. Okay, the freezing point of solution is always lower than the freezing point of pure solvent, called depression of freezing point. Depression of freezing point. What is the cause of depression of freezing point? Already we studied elevation of boiling point here because of the solute particles. Solute particles are occupy the surface of the solution and decrease the evaporation. But in freezing, the solute particles are cooperate early freezing than reaching the freezing temperature. Okay, that's why solution always freezes before than solvent. Okay, that is the cause depression of freezing point. That's why the freezing point of solution always lower because of solute particles present in that solution. Okay, how can we show this depression of freezing point? Delta TF. F means freezing point. Delta TF is equal to T0 minus Ts. We know T0 is solvent, pure solvent, that is water, as we assume. Delta Ts is equal to solution that contains solute. Okay, delta TF same as delta TB value. Delta TF is directly proportional to delta TF is directly proportional to concentration of solution, that is nothing but solute particles, concentration of solution. How do we calculate concentration? We take molality like. Okay, so delta TF value is directly proportional to small m, that is molality. Now delta F is equal to Kf dot m. Here m is Kf is cryogenic. Kf is cryogenic constant. It is one constant, that is depression of freezing point constant. Kf cryogenic constant. Cryo means cryogenics means study of low temperatures. Study of low temperatures, that is known as cryogenics. Is a cryogenic constant, and its units is same as ebullioscopic constant. Same as ebullioscopic constant, that is Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, remember for MSET purpose. Next, this one takes as one formula, and we know that small m molality is weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by weight of the solvent. Here small w mw1 is weight of the solute and molecular weight of the solute, but w1 is solvent weight. Okay, please take as 2. Now substitute second formula into 1. Then what we get? Delta TF, here we write delta TF. Okay, delta TF is equal to Kf into W1 into 1000 by MW1 into W1. Now we take MW1, that is solute molecular weight. We can assume using depression of freezing point. MW1 is equal to Kf into W1 into 1000 by delta TF into W1, capital W1. Okay, students, according to this formula, we can calculate the solute molecular weight. What is the solute using the depression of freezing point. Please pause the video and note down this also. These two are first two items of colligative properties. Okay students, the third instrument in colligative properties, vapor pressure. What is vapor pressure? At constant temperature, when equilibrium is formed between solution and vapor, that vapor exerts a pressure on its solution's surface. The vapor exerts a pressure on its surface in a closed system, in a closed vessel. That pressure is known as vapor pressure. In a closed system, the solution is vaporizes, then that vapor exerts a pressure on its surface of the solution. The vapor exerts a pressure on its surface, solution's surface. That pressure is known as vapor pressure. Here the vapor and liquid both phases are equilibrium. Both phases are equilibrium, that is dynamic equilibrium. Both are taking same percentage. Okay, this is known as vapor pressure. Next one is lowering of vapor pressure. Next one is lowering of vapor pressure. Already we discussed in elevation of boiling point, same as because of the solute particles present in surface. Lowering of vapor pressure. Lowering of vapor pressure. The vapor pressure of solution. The vapor pressure of solution that is PS is always lower than vapor pressure of the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Vapor pressure of pure solvent. Why? Because in solution there is a solute particles that are decrease the vaporization. That is the cause lowering of vapor pressure. In pure solvent, all particles are same particles, that is H2O particles, that is it vaporizes easily. But in solution, that solute particles are restrict the vaporization. So lowering of vapor pressure is known as delta P is equal to P0 minus PS. P0 is solvent vaporization. PS is solutions vaporization. Solution means solvent plus solute. If we add another substance, that is known as solution. Okay. Next, third one is in this one, relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Shortcutly we know RLVP. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is a ratio. Another one, we think the partial pressures of solute or solvents are directly proportional to mole fraction. It's mole fraction. Okay, it is the important point. We discussed it in Raoult's law next class. Okay, we discussed about it next class on Raoult's law. Okay, relative lowering of vapor pressure. The ratio between lowering of vapor pressure between lowering of vapor pressure, that is P0 minus PS, and pure solvents vapor pressure. Pure solvent vapor pressure is vapor pressure, that is P0, called RLVP. Vp. We assume that RL Vp is equal to P0 minus Ps by P0. The ratio between the lowering of vapor pressure and pure solvents vapor pressure. Okay, lowering of vapor pressure by pure solvent vapor pressure we known as relative lowering of vapor pressure. It's also directly proportional to mole fraction of the solute. Okay, according this one we study in next class, that is Raoult's law. Okay students, thank you. This is Saheb sir, your chemistry mentor. Please, if you have any doubts, mention in comment section. Thank you.